Hello guys, what a paper today's tax paper was. It was certainly not as easy as a May 24 question paper, but it was also not as difficult as a September 24 question paper. The general notion out there is that it was above average, slightly on the challenging side. But despite the fact that it was slightly a difficult paper, it is so nice to see that so many of my students have been messaging saying that they found the DT part very easy and they were able to manage it pretty well. And you know what the best part is? This very first question which you had in the question paper, this 15 marks question, it is same like question number 67 which we worked out in our workout batch in the total income chapter. So in the total income chapter, we had worked out around 75 to 78 total income questions, and in that question number 67 was an RTP November 2023 question, and this exact question was tested in the examination as well. We had covered all the adjustments over here. We had a salaries adjustment. This adjustment number 1 was a salaries adjustment. Then adjustment number 2 was an IFHP adjustment relating to reconstruction. There was a composite rent adjustment in the form of power backup charges. Then you had the clinical equipment depreciation adjustment, the tuition fees adjustment. So basically it was very nice to see that the very first total income question, your very first question, was exactly same like the RTP November 2023 which we had worked out in class. So that is why I always tell you all, it's important to work out a wide variety of questions, because just imagine when you open the question paper, okay, the very first question that you see in the question paper, it is something that you've already worked out. I mean, as soon as you connect that, as soon as you realize that, can you imagine, I mean, what a nice ray of positivity and strength you would feel, and that would help you tackle the entire paper with so much confidence. Talking about the other adjustments and the other questions, there was one whole 6 marks case study based MCQ from agricultural income. It was a little surprising, but it made me realize that yes, the fact that I spent one whole class on agricultural income was actually worth it. Then they had asked us a question from reverse mortgage, which we had covered in the capital gains chapter, and oh yes, slump sale was asked for 6 marks, and we had worked out 3 questions in capital gains just relating to slump sale, and the question which they asked was a combination of these questions. So I can very confidently say that if you've attended either the DT workout batch or the DT full course, all the adjustments in today's paper were covered somewhere or the other. So I guess all the effort that we've put in the form of the DT workout batch, the DT full course, this time we did so many audio revisions as well, all of this has actually worked out. The sequence, the method of thinking, the rules that we made for ourselves, I think by the end we had 20 to 21 rules that we made for ourselves. All of it has actually worked. Now for those of you for whom today's paper didn't go great, don't stress out. It's a part of the masterpiece that you're building. Some of you might be a little anxious because some adjustments here and there you were not able to crack, or probably you found GST a little too difficult, or let's say some of you right now might not be very confident whether what you've done in your paper was it sufficient or not. When you read the paper, you felt it was fine, but when you've come out of the examination hall, you're wondering whether your performance was up to the mark or not. See, no matter what your judgment is about how you performed today, please set it aside. The tax paper is over, the tax books can go inside. Now you will fall under 2 categories of students only. Either you still have group 2 to write, or you were planning to do only group 1 and group 1 is done. See, if you're writing the second group, now start focusing on the next paper. Do not forget that you are made up of your parents' dreams and blessings. You are made up of all the wishes and all the dreams that you have for yourself. You are made up of all the hard work and the perseverance that you've put in all these days. So finish off the remaining papers in style. Don't let one paper affect your remaining papers. If you've done today's paper great, don't be overconfident. If you've done today's paper not so great, don't be unnecessarily scared about the next paper. Your whole focus has to be on the next paper, story over. But however, if you were writing only one group, you are done with this group. So irrespective of how you think you've performed, please go out and celebrate today, because you've worked so hard all these days and you deserve to feel proud of yourself. We both, you and I, we've worked so hard in the last few months. I have one small request for you. If the workout batch or the regular course or the Telegram group messages or the audio revisions or yesterday's Signy 50 concepts video or any other YouTube revision video, if any of my resources have helped you in some way or the other, either for law or for DT, please do let me know in the comment section, because your appreciation will work like fuel propelling me to work even harder for you. So that's it for now. I'll meet you soon again with a plan for what's next. Until then, keep your spirits high, stay consistent, and most importantly, believe in yourself, because you've got this.